Hi ladies, I'm back to do part 2 of the Christmas stockings. This is the shabby chic one for my granddaughter, and basically I did it just like I did the denim one, except that I used tea and avocado dyed muslin and some of this beautiful lace that Angel sent to me, Angel Rivers, and I dyed it in the same solution. So, what I've done is pulled out a whole bunch of yummies over here. But I want to start with the star of the show, and that's my granddaughter Chloe. This is going to be her stocking. Now, May sells these little appliques with the netting inside. And what I'm going to do is cut this netting out of the center, because I want to use this as a frame for little Chloe's beautiful face. And I am going to put that on the top of the cuff. See, she looks like a little flower. Oh, how cute. Let me see if I can pick this up so you can see. Doesn't she look like a little flower? You see, I got a little trimming right here I need to get off from that netting. And what I'm going to do is, after I get all this trimmed off, as much as I possibly can, my scissors, I keep complaining about my scissors and I do nothing about it because I'm scared. I don't want to lose my scissors. So last time I had it done, they chipped them so badly. Okay, good enough. So what I'm going to do is, I got to turn this around so I can see it, because I want the placement right. I'm going to glue Chloe right here, just using the hot glue gun. And then I'll glue the applique over top of her pretty little face. I need a glue stick. And I did back this with felt, just to give it just a little more height, so it wouldn't be so flat. So, now I'm going to make sure I got the right side and the wrong side. My glasses so I can see. Okay, it's the right side. So I want to get this placed the way that I want it, right there. And then just start gluing. And if there's any little edges that, you know, don't quite cover her little face, we'll fix that. I don't have the knowledge or the software, or even if I had it, I wouldn't know what to do with it to do these collages. So I had to resort to my HP software, and I have to use these templates that they already have done to make collages. And unfortunately, the only one that I could find that I could get to work for me was the square one. So we put a square peg in a round hole, so to speak. Okay, now I want to figure out what I want to put on the heel. I pulled out lots and lots of beautiful things. I'm going to make a little flower out of that. Maybe use that too. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this might be kind of pretty. This is from Creating with Details, and I have not done a thing to this. This is just how it comes, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how we want to do this, or if we want to do this. maybe we want to go crossways, like so. Let's see what else we have. That might work. That might work. I also have some more pieces of this lace that I used up here from Angel. I can put some of that in here. Maybe do a little patchwork kind of thing. As you can see, I didn't pre-plan this. I'm just winging it as we go. I have some dangles too. Let's see. Wonder if let me move that out of the way first. Wonder if we put those right up underneath there like that. Ooh, that looks kind of pretty. Let's see if I have enough to go all the way around. Just enough. Okay, we're going to go with that first. Yeah, I like that. And we're going to have to put something around here because, oh, maybe this. This is also available at Creating with Details. Maybe I could just go around like so. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, we're going to do that. That's for the flower. Let's see what else I have here. I have some of these wedding appliques that I've coffee dyed. That might be kind of pretty on the heel. I kind of like that. So I'm just playing to see what kind of... I have a mixture of the creams and the whites because I like that combination. I might pull out a couple of these. In a second. Let me see if I can find that other one. Use that for a flower. Where is my other leaf? There's another piece of applique. I'm not going to use a lot of that because I already did a stocking with all of that. Oh, here it is. I thought maybe I could somehow use these to make it look like maybe wings. No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's go with what we know. We know we're going to put this on here. So let me just flip this part up. I can't flip it all the way up, can I? Because I got to see where I need to line it up. Duh. Okay. We'll just have to... That looks so pretty. I love dangle lace. Absolutely love it. So, I'm just going to start it right here. Right on the very edge. I'm just going to lift up the cuff rather than flip it up. Just glue that top edge on there. See, sometimes you end up with a piece that just works perfectly on your next project that you have left over from another project. And this just happens to be, ouch, one of those cases where it's just enough to do both sides. Yay! Okay. going to start right here just to tack this in place so that I have it lined up with the other side. And then kind of go from there. And I'm just lifting up and gluing in spots. Would help if my glue stick was in there, right? Maybe it would actually put some glue out. Usually works better that way, I found. Okay, now let me, oops, didn't really have that lined up very well, did I? I didn't. Just going to glue, whoops, I'm out of frame again. Just glue these two pieces together. I mean, it was literally exactly what I needed. I'm just going to glue this flower to the other one. And that will be that part. Okay, let me flip this back down. See how that dances? It's so cute. Okay, and I did like this little piece of wedding applique on the heel. So, just going to cut this little piece off right here. I may have to trim it up a little bit more, but that's not a problem. I'm just cutting off some of the extra netting that's on here. Let's see if those. See, I like that. Do you like that? Yeah, we're going to go with that. Now, I will have to find another piece, however, which shouldn't be a problem, to go on the other side of the heel. Now, it's really kind of funny. I'm sitting here thinking about who I'm making this stocking for. And Chloe looks like a little cherub, but she is not a frilly girl. So it's kind of funny that I'm doing a super frilly stocking for her. I'm just, you know what? You got to have something that's frilly, Chloe. Sorry. It's just Nana. That's what I'm doing. You just have to deal with it. And who knows? Maybe someday she'll be a little frilly girl. And she'll like the stocking better then. But it's not like something she has to wear, so I'm sure she'll be okay with it. Okay, so there we have that. And I'm going to put something on here. Something's going to have to be pretty thin to work on there. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Let me just see something for a second. I have some of this dangle trim that's also from Creating with Details that maybe it can work into the toe. No, don't like that. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. We have some of these. Another Creating with Detail gorgeous trim. Let's see if we could do that. Just maybe cut off. Oops, I'm out of frame. I'm just going to cut a piece because I may want to use this. We'll keep playing, but I might want to use this. See how easy it is to cut these apart and have multiple uses for these trims. They're amazing. I've gotten so much use out of this. Okay, so we have that, and I have another one to put on the other side. But let's play some more. I do have a, so there's another piece. I do have a doily, which I could kind of cut in half, or I could, oops, I could wrap it around. Like so. That's kind of pretty too. I'll move it down just a little bit. Kind of like that. Okay, I'm not going to glue that down yet. Let's see, what else do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? I have some white here. And oh my Lord, I love this. This is just so elegant. I absolutely adore this trim. Let's see. That's really pretty. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let me take this off for a minute. I'm going to go like this. I could cut it right there. Oh yeah, I like that. Yes, I do. So, you'll have to excuse my dog. I have no idea what on earth she is barking at. Some imaginary thing that's bugging her, I guess. Okay. So there we have that. That's pretty. I like that. And I've got some for the other side. So let's just put this down. I'm trying to line it up with the side of the stocking here. And then I'm just going to add drops. Ouch, that's hot still. One of these days I'm going to learn that glue is hot. Maybe. I'm just going to tack this down here. And I'm going to glue this side down. Glue sticks are sticking to it, or glue strings, not sticks. There we go. We've got that. That looks pretty. I do like this on here, so I'm going for it. Because we're still going to put, I'm going to make a flower, and I'm going to put bells on here. Like I did with my grandsons, only a little bit different. So, probably the easiest way to do it is just glue the edge of the stocking instead of trying to glue the lace. And then I've got some flat back pearls that I'm going to put on here too. Okay, now where did I put that piece that I wanted to put around her little flower face? Oops. This has tape on the end of it. So I'm just going to cut this off a little bit because it's frayed a wee bit after I add some glue right here. That's the one thing with the GIMP. I neglected to secure the ends where I used it last, and it started to unravel. Bad girl. Okay. Now I'm going to start here at the bottom. So I am going to, there's a little gap right there. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it right here where the bottom of the picture wasn't quite big enough. So I'm going to put that there. And then just go all the way around. I think I said that this little trim is also available at Creating with Details. I'm hoping she still has some left because I love this trim. It's a GIMP, but it is just the perfect size for edging and trimming. So I hope she has some left because this piece is all I have left of it. So, and this just finishes off the edges where I cut out that netting as well. Just makes it a little bit more finished. We want it finished for her pretty little face. I really wish those pictures had come out a little bit better, but, you know, we still know who it is. There we go. Piece of glue there. Cut this off, and I am going to glue the end of this one because there's still enough left on here for me to use it on something else. I'll just set that off to the side and let it dry. And just add some glue. Glue this down. There we go. So this is what we have so far. Here's the top. Oh, I just love this. Don't you just love the combination? I'm going to trim this off right here a little bit. The combination of the ivories and the whites together, I think, is just gorgeous. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to do the other side just like this, and then we'll figure out what else we want to do besides the flower. Let's see, what did I, oh, here it is. And this. So I've got to cut a piece here. And these don't have to be identical to one another on both sides. They don't have to, they don't have to. As long as it's similar. Kind of like that curly Q going up there. Yep, I'm going for it. I'm doing it! Okay. I think what I am going to do, though, don't necessarily like this hanging out here. So I'm just going to cut that off. There we go. So, let's just adhere that right there. Kind of like that, really. Should have done that on the other side. And we'll just adhere this side. Like so. Now I will be stuffing the toe on this one just like I did on the denim one. I'm not going to use that doily, so we'll get that out of the way. But I do want to use this. So let's see, how did I do that? I have to figure this out. Because this doesn't have to line up exactly with the other side either. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here because I like that placement. So I'm not concerned about whether or not these two sides match. it's the same, you know, it's the same trim, and it gives the same effect. Gives it a little interest, so no matter which side you have up, it's going to be pretty. So, you know, that just shows you don't have to sweat the small stuff where, you know, having everything matchy-matchy. You don't have to. You just go with the flow. Whatever feels good, do it. Ooh, can you tell I'm from the 70s? That was like a flower child saying. Okay, so I am going to trim this around and trim it up like so. I'm going to do, the other side needs a little trimming too. Still a little bit too much right there. And you can see the other side. I may just tuck that over. I think that's what I will do. Just let go of me. Just kind of bring this around and just kind of attach it. Just so that it has an even look on the edge. And I have another, you know, some smaller pieces I could do to this side if we need to as well. So, I'm just going to put these two together right here. Glue strings. My desk is such a mess. It's clean. It's just, I've used it for everything. So there we have that. Oh, that is so cute. I love this one. I like the other one too, but this one is just really cute because it's shabby and I like shabby, so that's the deal. Now I'm going to put a piece of this on here like I did on the other side. And I'll trim this up as we go. Because I am going to put bell on the tip of this too. So let me just trim this off. Still have more. And I'm going to glue these two pieces together here, right on the very edge where the flowers come together. I'm going to have to cut this one off because it's a wee bit long, but we might be able to use this piece someplace else. Oops, I got to trim these little pieces off that we're connecting to the rest of the trim. Because I don't like them on there. Okay. So, I'm going to glue these two flowers together down here. I'm not in frame. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that. I keep getting closer and closer to myself. I can see. You guys need to see. So I'm just going to trim these little edges up here. So, and there we have the toes covered on both sides. Okay, put that little piece aside. Now, let's come up with some more little pieces. I have some of this that I took off another trim that we might be able to use. Maybe. just to fill in some of the spaces. Let's see what they look like down here. Ooh, I just had an idea. I don't know what these would look like next to little Miss Chloe. That's pretty. I like that. So we're going with that. Sorry guys. I wish there was a way you could yell at me when I'm doing this and say, "Get back in frame." It would scare me, but it would make me think about what I'm doing. So, I will, well, I'm going to put all of the products that I've used on this stocking into the kitchen box. But these were pieces of another trim that I cut off and saved. And I'm trying to find here they. This is the trim that well, let me finish this up. I'm spazzing again. See there again. Focus, Robin. Here. Okay, this is the trim. It's a beautiful trim, and this is another one of those that's so versatile. And I just cut pieces of it off. See, you can cut them here. I mean, you see how much I cut off of there. That was one of these little pieces right here. I cut this in half. These are so beautiful, and they're so versatile. They've got so many, pardon me, so many uses. Okay, now we've got that. We've got the toe. Let's see what else we have that we can play with. Oh, that's pretty. And I've got two pieces. Yes, and this one I don't think May has any more of. I think this one is gone. And that's sad. I'm sad because these were my last two pieces. But that's okay, because it worked out perfectly for this. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to move it up just a hair so it stays on. Okay. There we go. Get on the stocking. There we go. And then, well, I'm so glad I had this the right side because I didn't even check before I started gluing to make sure I had the right side of the trim. I think maybe I'm going to trim this off right here. It's a wee bit too wide. You see how easily you can just adjust these pieces of trims? I mean, they're amazing. I love these trims. I know Christmas in July is technically over, but you will be seeing me doing Christmas projects off and on, you know, in amongst other types of projects, because Christmas is, like I'm sure most of you, one of my favorite times of the year, and I just enjoy making these. So let's do that on this side. And again, they're not identical and they don't have to be. Not in my world. And this is another great way, as you can see, a lot of these are, you know, just scraps from other projects that I had left over that I'm using to decorate the stocking. And it works out really well because when you don't want an overall coverage, you just want, you know, some of the underlying fabric to show. All you really need is scraps. I'm just dabbing little bits of glue here. And just tack that down. I do want to make sure that the edges are on here really well, because you know this is going to get packed away at the end of the year, and you know, I want to make sure that it's going to stay secure, you know, with repeated use every year. So there we have that. Oh, I think that is so pretty. Okay, now I do have a couple of spots here and there that I may want to add something else. I love this, but I don't think I can use that. That's too big. Pardon me. I got a froggy in my throat. Let's see what else we have. Small band. That's too big. Need something smaller. Let's turn this on. Oh, you know what I could put on this side? This is another applique that May sells at Creating with Detail. And I really don't know what this says, so if somebody has one of these and they could tell me what this says, I'd really appreciate it. Because I've tried to figure it out, and I don't know what it says. So let's just see. That's cute. We're going to put that there. I like it. Hey, Mikey. Well, this is kind of a non-traditional Christmas stocking. First of all, it's shaped like an elf shoe, and it's shabby chic. But that only tells me that my granddaughter is going to have a one-of-a-kind stocking. And somehow, I don't know, it's just me, but I think the combination of the two work. And what, I mean, seriously, shabby chic goes with everything, right? Okay. So there we have that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I have to get some more of those. Okay. Now, we're back to finding some smaller pieces. I may use that on the flower. Let's see. If maybe I could just put some of the lace that I cut off from here in there. Where is it? I can't even see it now. Oh, there it is. Not crazy about that. Okay. Not crazy about it. I do have some more of these though, and I have these little leaves. These leaves are from another trim that I cut pieces off of. Let's see what those might look like. That's cute. Just go in there. Okay, let me make sure I got the right side. Oh, I almost glued the wrong side. Voila. Let's see where I just start randomly gluing willy-nilly. Where I might want to. Oh, that looks cute right there. It looks like it's coming off of that flower. Can you see that? Cute. Yeah, I know I'm nuts. I'm nuts. That's okay, because I have fun most of the time. Alright, let's see if one of these little curly cues might work down here. Yep. And as you can see, just random little pieces. That's why I save everything. Because you just never know when you're going to have that little spot that needs a little something, something. And if you save them, usually you'll find it. I didn't even know I was looking for it. Oh, that is so cute. I love this. Love it. Just hope Chloe does. She might not be quite old enough to appreciate this yet, but she'll come to appreciate it, I'm sure. I'm sure she will. I know her mama will. Her mama's like her mama. We love us some Shabby Chic. Okay. Now, the only problem is I don't have another piece of that leaf, so we're going to have to do something a little different on this side. So let's try this. Can't say I really like that. It's kind of like fitting a puzzle together, isn't it? I don't like that on there. For some reason, I just don't like it. I like it down here, but I don't like it on there. Which way do I want this to go? Like that. Now, on the other stocking, I did stuff the toe, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that on this one or not. If I do, it'll be ever so lightly. I just don't think I want to do that on this one. Let's see if one of these might work. It's too big. I know I'm going to cut it down, but I'm just going to cut this part off because I know it's too big, so we'll just hack it. I don't want that part on there. And even these little pieces that I'm cutting off, I save because you just never ever know when you might need one. Let's see. That looks unfinished to me, so I'm going to cut that part off. Yeah, that'll work. So as you can see, I didn't use the exact same things on both sides. You don't have to. And truthfully, somebody would have to sit and flip these back and forth over and over again to be able to pick out the differences in, you know, the two sides. I don't think people are going to do that unless I point it out. Hi. Come on in. My daughter just surprised me. You surprised me when I'm making your daughter a Christmas stocking on the video. Do you want to see what I'm making? Yes. Tell everybody, say hi. Hi. Oh. That is cute. Do you like it? Doesn't she look like a little flower? See the back and the front? Oh, that is cute. It's a little elf stocking. And I still have to put bells and floweries and all that stuff. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to visit with my daughter for a minute, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, back. Sorry about that. I have really not done anything else. I did try to play with like a flower on here, but it was just, it made it a little bit too busy, and it was a little overpowering. So I opted not to put a flower on this one. What I've done is I did sew some bells to the end of the little points on here and on the toe. And now to finish up, I am just taking some flatback pearls in different sizes. Let's see, some smaller ones here. And I'm just kind of gluing them randomly on here. I put one here on this. Let me zoom in just a bit. That way you can see a little bit better. And I thought I would just, you know, kind of randomly glue them here and there. No rhyme or reason, just just to add a little something something to it. One there, maybe put one here. And I have all different sizes, so some will be big and some will be small. And let's put one here. Let's see if I can find one that's a little bit smaller. Maybe not. And that's basically, you know, just kind of eyeballing, seeing where I might. Maybe I'm going to put one up here or two. Oh, and I did put this brooch on the bottom of her little picture. This little brooch is available at Creating with Details too. I decided it needed a little bit of bling. I mean, we've got lace and we've got bling and we've got all kinds of stuff, so. Some there. You don't want to overdo it, but just add a little bit. Ouch. Doesn't want to stay on there. Let's see if I have some. Whoa, I just made a big mess. Okay, I think I used a great deal of my tiny ones up, but let's see what we have. Yeah, there's some smaller ones. We'll just put a couple here. Should be using my tweezers. I really need to get that set that May has because it's just awesome. Not in frame. Again. I'm going to have to start putting $1 in a jar every time I go out of frame. Maybe then I'll remember. What do you think? So there we go. See, I just added a few here and there. I'll bring this up so you can see. And I did stuff the toe. See, it's not stuffed firmly. It's just really light. I'm going to have to go over this with heat gun and get rid of these. And I see something that I don't like here. I don't like the string going on the outside or the inside of the toe. So I'm just going to cut that off. Didn't like the way it looked. There. See, that looks better to me. Didn't look right. Funny how just such a simple thing can make it look different. It did to me. So there we have the foot. I don't know. I may put a little stuffing right here. I may not. And here's the top. And I did add some gimp for a hanger. This gimp is also available at Creating with Details. And that's pretty much it, ladies. I do have a couple more bells to put on, but I can do that later. So, I hope you like this. I hope you found it easy to understand. I hope I wasn't babbling too much, and I hope I was speaking up clearly enough for you to hear me. So, if you do like this, you know, give it a share if you feel like it. Also, if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, please feel free to put them in, you know, the comments below. And if there's anything that I can help with, I did share the pattern. So if you do make one of these or, you know, something along these lines, I would really appreciate it if you could tag me in it so that I could see what you came up with. It is amazing to me the difference. The exact same pattern. Let me just show you these. See if I can do them. This is the one that I did yesterday, my grandson's, out of denim. And then this one, same exact pattern, but totally different look just by the fabrics and the laces. So, at any rate, ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful week. And God bless you. Be kind to one another. And until next time, bye-bye.